I have a new device to introduce you guys to. It's the Pet 610. It's rechargeable and waterproof, both the transmitter and the receiver, and has a half-mile range. So yeah, what I'm first going to show you is the pairing of the unit, and then I'll go through the functions that it has. So to start off, from the off position, press and hold this on and off button. You get a solid green light. Once it beeps and blinks at you, you can press any button on the transmitter to pair it. I just decided to press the sound button. So yeah, this unit can control 3 dogs. The dial at the top selects the dog. So at the moment we had it on 3, which is all the way to the right. If you bring it to the middle, that's 2, and then to the left, it's 1 when you're looking straight at it. So I'm going to bring it back to 3, otherwise it won't work. As you can tell, if I brought it to 2, nothing's happening. And then the first function I'm going to show you is the sound function, which is marked S, the S button. As you can tell, when I press it, sound is noticeable. The next is the vibration, which is currently on an 8. This is the intensity dial. So if I were to bring that down to a 1, it will vibrate a lot less than it just previously did. As you can tell, it's really, really low compared to an 8. So the next functions we have, this is the static shock. So at the moment it's on continuous, which is, there's continuous and momentary. I'll show you continuous first. So basically at a level 8, there's 3 different levels at a level 8. There's a first, which is low, a little bit higher, and then finally the highest you can possibly get at a level 8 or at any level. So I'm just going to show you that now quickly. You might not be able to tell the difference, but your dog certainly would. And then lastly, the highest. I'm going to just bring this to a 4 and just do the same thing. Might be a little bit more noticeable. That's the lowest on a 4. That's a little bit brighter. And then finally, that's the strongest for a level 4. And that applies to every single one. So at a 1, this would be your lowest one, your middle one, and then your highest one. The next is momentary. That was continuous. So this is a momentary shock. As you can tell, it just blinks quickly and then goes off no matter how long I hold the button. So if I'm holding it, it will only go once. And that's the function of the momentary. It's intended. The last feature of this collar is a remote shut-off from the receiver or from the transmitter. So basically, what you would do is press and hold this button. The receiver is now off, and then you can also turn it back on by doing the exact same thing, just pressing and holding this button. And now the receiver is back on. And that's it for this device. When using a training collar, always remember to use it for training and not to leave it constantly on the dog, as these contact points on the receiver can cause injuries like bed sores, or we refer to it as pressure narcosis. So always remember to not use the training collar continuously like a normal dog collar, but just for training.